Hey lollies and jelly beans, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. So today I'm going to do a sweet hot tea, and two even. So I'm going to do one with the Greenwood and I'm going to do one with the Archetype deck. So the Greenwood is a lot more earthy forest, and it's things of the forest and the Greenwood, right? The Archetype deck is a little bit more Gnostic. It's a little bit more modern. It's a little bit more edgy on that. So, pick what might be for your self-love. I'm going to put the Greenwood aside, and I'm going to put it in the comments. So if the Greenwood's what you actually chose, then go into the comments. I'm going to do our Greenwood self-love reading next, and it'll be there, right? Flop. There now. All right, so I do it instead of a pick a pile. Thank you for staying. If you're here, you like the archetypes, you're here for the archetypes, right? It is, going to be something different. Here we are. So I haven't done readings for a while. This one's actually taken me 5 to get out so far. So let's see how we go, right? I sort of set up different. Well, I'm going to shuffle again. I've sort of set it up a bit different because I want to be able to take this with me anyway. So this is up in my room. Oh, all right. What have we got for the people? This is a lightning change. All right, so something's coming. Use your power for good, not evil, right? So this is going to say that there's a lot of power going on around you. There's a lot of change going on around you, and you can effectually use to be part of that change, right? So it lights up the sky inside of our storms. It has all these different, lights up different perspectives and stuff when we're going through a storm. But it really is about, there's some swift trains that are coming, and maybe you've got some stuff that you need to change about yourself, and it's just going to break lightning energy. Always swift, always fast. That's what we've got coming out there, right, from. A little bit of wildflower energy. What wildflower energy do we have for the peeps today? Getting the tea from the universe just for you. Here we are. Okay. Australian wildflowers. What have we got? Responsibility. Look, it is taking responsibility. And a pink flower inside of there with the fairy fan flower. And it fans out. You can see that. Sort of, this looks like it's a bit like tropical sort of flower. And it's about taking responsibility inside of this, inside of your change. Maybe it's about taking responsibility inside of your change. Alright, that's nice. What else have we got here? I've got a Buddhism deck. What have we got from the Buddhism deck just here? A whole heap of decks out behind me because my collection just grew. I started with the Greenwood and ended up right here. Alright, look. Just there. Let's see. If there were one thing that could be placed in the palm of your hand to represent all of Buddha's qualities, what would it be? What would it be? It'd be great compassion. Compassion for yourself, compassion for everybody. So there's a responsibility inside of your change and the change that we're going through for everybody to take the responsibility in their part and have their compassionate path inside of there. That's what we're going to go with inside of here, wherever you are today. Thank you for being here. All right, so we're going to do this self-love reading. So it's 5 cards for how we got here, 4 cards for our healing elements, 3 cards for our 3 cards for how we apply it to the world, 2 for our partnerships in life and how we're going with those, and 1 for self-love. What's your self-healing card? What have we got going on? All right, from the Archetypes deck, which is nice and mystic. I really love it lately. I have since I got it. It took a while to get used to it. Got the maiden has already jumped out. Right, so this is looking something through. It's a nice little innocent eyes. It's not child, but we're a maiden, so we're sort of growing. We're fertile. It's a fertile space. Might be loving, really out there in the world, putting yourself out there. Whoa, got my fingers instead of the actual card. How about that? All right, the maiden. Let's start there. All right, take that one. And reflection. We've got the mirror, so we're mirroring back ourselves, or mirroring back at the world. The good thing about reflection is that it sort of removes the emotions. You can see the moon there, and it's alighting, and it's looking back at your path. All right, but it's reflecting back at you. You might find that somebody is reflecting, qualities back at you, but you might be looking back at your life without, being too connected to the emotions and be able to see maybe back into your past, or maybe these qualities in yourself that we're looking for in the maiden. All right, 3 more for how we got here in this self-love journey. What brings us to this space? Oh, looking for the 1. Looking for the 1. All right, could be somebody else is the one looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, looking for the one, looking for yourself. Maybe you're looking for this mirror reflection to reflect something back at you. Maybe you're looking at the past to reflect something back at you, to find that spot of yourself. All right, really re-embracing the self, the one. All right, but really searching and looking for that light of where it is. All right. Okay, and there's medallion. You've been reaching. You're looking for your goals, right? You're trying to reach out. Maybe you've got some past goals that you're reflecting on that you really want to like come back to. Maybe there's something that you really want to touch, but you're reaching out for goals, and it's showing, and people are looking for that. All right, and you are the creator. You are the creator of your universe. You're a creator of your world inside here. So you might be being busy really creating stuff, right? Reflecting back on your world, reflecting yourself back on a more useful spot maybe in your life, or embracing the maiden. But this is a real spot where we are like connecting to our one and connecting to, and you've been creating in your world. All right, fertile spot to be in. This is how we got here. All right, the creator's in here taking responsibility. What's the healing element? What are we going to heal in life? How do we heal? All right, looks like you've been searching a bit. Now you've been reflecting back on the past, really searching for the goals. Ooh, all right, let's take these two. So healing element. Ooh, the web. The web of what we weave. Like, and it's about connections and networking, really, in its own way. Like, and the spider often means money. So this is Thanatos, which is, if for anybody, Thanatos. But this is the web we weave. Where are we intricately connected to? Who are we connected to? And you might be looking at that in your path, in your reflection inside of here, because we're also talking about the village, who you connect to. We might be a mountain, but we come down to the village and we are with our people, and we connect with the village, like, and so this might be a time of connecting with your community around you, right, and really seeing where that is, and your part inside of that with the one, and your reflection on how you connect with your community inside of there. All right, as you as an individual, how do you connect with that? Oh, we've flipped over the crone. All right, this is old wisdom. Old wisdom, that we've got a bit of money being made in maybe in there with the crone, but we're really looking at putting ourselves inside of this old wisdom spot where and so we go from the maiden to the crone, our growth cycle inside of there. Maybe you see that you're healing and you're part of this and you're part of the cycle and you're reflected back on your past and you're part of the crone, and it's reaching for this medallion. Well, here we are, the same medallion, we're reaching out for that. And now we have it, so we're sort of reaching potential inside of this. We're sort of getting the rewards from the age of this. Ooh. I mean, you might have felt the orphan. Maybe it's stepping away. The creator often feels alone. All right, but it's talking about the orphan. You might feel like you sort of got this circle again in here, reaching out again. These cards reach out a lot. These cards reach out a lot to each other. The creator in the creator's hand, you may feel that you've been abandoned inside of here a little bit while you're actually going through this, but it's part of your healing element. All right, maybe it's reaching out and connecting. It's connecting with this rose. There's a lot of reaching out inside of here, connecting with your networks, not feeling like you're alone. The crone and the orphan might feel like they're alone inside of that. All right, but you are creating and you are going for the challenges, right? You are looking to reach your oneness inside of here, and you're reflected on your maiden. All right, so how do we apply this to the self, to the world? We've gone from the one, right, looking and searching, to the self, really turning that, internalizing in and seeing where our path and our connections are. So there's a community inside of here, but we're looking at the pearls of wisdom and the pearls of wisdom we've gained inside of our journey inside of this. Taking responsibility. There is change going on around us, right? So great compassion. We look at this ourselves inside of our picture inside of here. So how do you apply it? It's really being yourself. It's being, what do you call it? Authentic, right? Congruent, authentic to yourself. All right, so two more for how do we apply this to the world? Being yourself, wonderful. Because we were learning who that was. We've come to the party with who that is. And we know that we've got it connected to the village, but we're all connected to old stuff in here, and we're in it together, and we're in it by ourselves in some ways, right? And to create. What's the center card inside of all of this? How we apply to the world. Ooh, we're looking into the unseen. We're looking further. We're looking further than what we can just see in the physical world. We're looking further into the depths of our knowledge. All right, we're turning into our third eye, perhaps. You know, the self and the unseen, the bits of ourselves that perhaps are, you know, hidden from other people, but we're also looking at the unseen connections maybe. Inside of here, we're in the village and we're going to talk about these things. We're applying that, these nice, you know, fertile cards. You can see the colours inside of this as it's evolving. All right, what else have we got inside of here? And that's connecting to the crone, this medallion, the unseen, everything in there, some wisdom in there. Okay, one more for how do we apply this to the world? Oh, the river. The river flows. We've got the horse of the hunter in there, in the reflection in there. And this is like, you know, where the river flows. This is our emotions, letting our emotions flows. And there's a bit of talking. Maybe this is, you know, because this is around the emotions of this crone and the orphan, the young and the old, sitting inside of here. Like, and we really sit in that spot in the river where we're, like, the river is always going to be a flow of emotions. It's really letting yourself out. So this is yourself and really speaking your emotions maybe inside of here, and all these connections to this unseen world, to this, you know, your search that you were searching for in the one to find yourself, right, inside of your village and your community and this web that you've made as you've reflected on your life. 2 cards for partnerships. Let's see where this goes. Unseen in the middle of this is really going to sit there. It sort of says that we're really looking at the depths of what the universe has for us, what the actual tea is. And it's saying this is our partnerships. There's a flame. You know, maybe you're holding a flame for somebody. Maybe somebody's seeing the flame in your heart. Maybe somebody is going to see, you know, the value of. But this is really, you're holding a flame. And maybe you're holding a flame for other people inside of this, that they see you. And they see what you do. And they see that this is hope. And they know what that is. And they look at you and there's a flame inside of here. You're holding a flame for the people around you. Ooh. Partnerships. Oh, the starborn. It's fertile. It's an egg. You're going to see people born out of that. That's you being born out of this. We've got the lightning change. There's a lightning again inside of there. Alright, so they see you opening up and we're being born out of this egg. This fertility. So something more is coming. There's a starborn coming. Alright, and so we're seeing this and people see the flame and they see the connection and you're being connected to that. So you might be waiting for this egg, but we've seen it and we can, the colours coming in and you've lit the flame for this in your life. What's the self-healing and all of this change and taking responsibility for our happiness and our compassion inside of you? Alright, what are you? Creating your life. Alright, self-love. It's really connecting to this mystical part of yourself. All right, there's a lot of mystical stuff out there. We see that eye again in this picture. And it really is trusting your intuition and putting yourself out into that space, really to, you know, really connecting to the one out, your I am. You are reaching for that. You're reaching for the medallions and they're holding in your hands, right? We've got this all sitting here in this line with this unseeing eye, and you've reached for the medallions with this crone and the eye sitting here in the flame, and it really is producing, and people are seeing that. And you might be the creator that's been offered in that emotional flow of it, but it's really born something from it, a starborn. All right, born from that. We've got this moth, this beautiful, it's going to shine in the light. Like it's always got its darkness, but it's heading towards the light. It's headed towards this flame that you've created inside of yourself. This is a beautiful spa. I am so glad, and we've got my Hello Kitty pajamas because I'm in the corner, in my love corner in my house, in my bedroom. So that's where we're beaming from. I really hope you enjoyed this. I am going to do a second reading, like I am going to do it with the Greenwood, but this is been like, you know, this is a mystical journey that you're on, and if this is the reading that you're in, you're taking responsibility for that, and it really is. You are the creator. You are the creator, and something is born of that for you. I really hope that this helps you. Please let me know in the comments if that resonates for you, and I will catch you on the flip side. Watch out for the hot tea relationships readings as well. I'm going to bring them out. I'll catch you soon. Thank you.